We take you back to Capitol Hill now. Nancy Pelosi is speaking as Democrats vote on whether she'll be the next Speaker of the House. Let's listen in.
Session just now in the House Democratic Caucus, the new House Democratic Caucus, the most diverse caucus ever. And it was so inspiring to hear my colleagues place my name in nomination once again for Speaker of the House. How moving it was to hear Joe Kennedy place the name in nomination, to be seconded by Kathy Castor, a colleague who has been in the lead on climate change issues and the rest. Of course, Joe, a friend for many years, but a leader in the Congress, making his own mark. And then to have Joyce Beatty speak in her own right, but to quote President Obama, it was very moving. The emotion demonstrated by my colleague, Adam Schiff, when he talked about leadership and the challenges facing our nation, was a joy to behold. And the new members, to have the new members speak out with us now is Congresswoman Veronica Escobar, one of the new members who spoke and placing my name in nomination about our shared values. We are also joined by members who's very special to me because she's a new member of this. She's a member of this class, but she is also a returning member, Ann Kirkpatrick of Arizona, a woman of great courage who voted for the Affordable Care Act, didn't come back, said it was worth it, and is here again. Thank you, Ann, for joining us. And of course, nobody could ever have an honor quite like having this display of friends place my name in nomination than to have John Lewis be he wrapped it all up in such a beautiful way, not about me, but about our challenges and about our need to be unified for the future. So I'm very, very just so inspired by it all, and I'm so grateful to my colleagues for what they have done to place my name in nomination. In the course of these last days and weeks, has been my privilege to listen to new members, listen to our members who have been here a while, hear their views about how we go forward, convinced that everything we said in the campaign about a Congress, a new Congress, that is open and transparent, that is accountable to the people, that is unifying in how we do our work, and therefore bipartisan to the extent possible, is something that I think that we can, with great dignity, present to the American people as we affect our agenda for the people. Lower health care costs, bigger paychecks, dignity and integrity in government, and some other issues as we move forward. We're going to have a Congress, sessions of Congress that are like America's town hall meeting, where the miracle of technology will enable us to communicate very directly in the social media, help us engage the public, be responsive to them, and also to mobilize around the issues of importance to us, and amass the resources, intellectual and political, to re-elect this very spectacular class as we move to, again, winning the White House in 2020. I couldn't be more honored. That is a figure of speech, but it's in fact, in this case, as true as any statement anyone could ever make, to be honored by the nominations of those who placed my name in nomination and the support that I have from our colleagues in this caucus. We will, as I say, our diversity is our strength, but our unity is our power. And we will use that power again in a unifying way for our country. I'm very proud. We look forward to the results, whatever they are. They will be intense, and they will be a vote of confidence to send my name to the floor, that I'm proud to be the nominee of the House Democratic Caucus, once again for Speaker of the House. Again, in a Congress where we will observe the 100th anniversary of women having the right to vote, a very special honor. So thank you all for your interest.
Madam Leader, work ahead of the vote before January 3rd. Do you have any more work to do to live up more support?
I think we're in pretty good shape. But again, I don't want to make other people's announcements for them. But we go forward with confidence and humility. So I feel pretty good.
Madam Leader, Kathleen Rice just put out a statement saying that she.
But excuse me, if you have any questions about our plans and how we go forward.
She just put out a statement saying she met with you, and you just raised her concerns outright about.
Okay, but let me tell you something. I'm talking about scores of members of Congress who just gave me a vote, are giving me a vote of confidence. That is where our focus is. Are there dissenters? Yes, but I expect to have a powerful vote as we go forward. Any other questions? Yes.
When you went to the White House that one time, you came back and you said, do women get to talk around here? How do you think President Trump is going to react to having to work with a woman in such a position of power as you would hold as Speaker?
I think that I will say this. When I was Speaker and President Bush was President, he treated me and the office I hold with great respect. He would jovially call me number 3. He's number 1. The Vice President was number 2. I was number 3. He never began a meeting unless the Speaker was present. We worked together on many issues relating to energy, passing the biggest energy bill in the history of our country. PEPFAR, he wanted PEPFAR, I wanted PEPFAR. We had PEPFAR. Issues that related to tax policies that gave refundability to poorest people in our country. The list goes on and on. I would expect nothing less than that from this President of the United States. We are a co-equal branch of government. My power there springs from the vote of the members of the House of Representatives. I think that the President will be respectful of that.
Madam Leader, you've been a leader for a long time. You've twisted a lot of arms. What was different about counting the votes this time and getting the votes?
This is all the same. I've always had an opponent. One time I didn't have an opponent. I've always had, not an opponent, but opposition. Today it didn't even materialize into an opponent. But no, every Congress, I spend a lot of time listening to members, new members and members who are returning, to hear what their prospects are for the future. So when people said, "Oh, you're so busy," I said, "No busier than ever," because every Congress, I listen, I learn, we incorporate, we are invigorated by new members coming in and new thinking of our members. So this was no different than ever before. It is different in that we have an historic freshman class by dint of their experience, their diversity, their gender. It's something very, very special. And let us just take a moment to dwell upon the fact that we are in the majority. Majority, majority, majority. And that our ranking members in a matter of weeks will be Madam and Mr. Chair, and that is a great thing for the American people. We have been deputized to be a check and balance on the President and the other branches of government, and we will do that with dignity. Thank you all very much. Thank you.